Oh. Oh. Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. My nose is running like a tap today. Oh, thank God I got my leg back. Can get blood to come back into my leg now. Yeah, we've been doing the car boots this morning. Got a few more coins. I might show them at the end of the video. Been busy this week, top dressing the potatoes, topping the buckets up and everything. Got lucky with the weather, just managed to get them topped up, put the fleece over the top, and it started hailstoning. Perfect timing. In fact, let me show you what we've been doing and we'll be right back. Just got my wheelbarrow. I'm going to get a few of these to top up my potatoes at the back of the plot. There's my wheelbarrow. So we're going to grab a few, throw them in there and get the job done before it starts raining. Got rain predicted for the day. We have got sunshine, but yeah, well, there's the sunshine up there, so let's grab a few of these. My kneeling pad. Let's get down there. So these are my potatoes, guys. These are the first lot we did. As you can see, the second lot ain't coming up yet. They're just starting to come through now, so what I need to do is to top these up, and don't be scared covering the leaves. It won't do them no harm. They will come through it, but as you can see, pretty much the Maris pier, they're up. The Maris Piper are almost up the top. The Penton Javelin are just starting to come through now. The Cara is just starting to come through as well. So we're going to top the buckets up. Got the compost there, and it's straightforward really. Just like I said, I will show you now. Do me one or two of them, and we'll leave it and cover them back over with a fleece. Bugglebugs there. Let's hope she lets me get this done. You can see we topped all the buckets up now. They're full to the about an inch or two, just short of the top. But then again, when the potatoes start to swell, the compost will come level to the top. Just gives the potatoes that bit more room. Anyway, I'm going to cover these back in fleece, but as you can see, we've covered most of the leaves, even the ones there what are completely covered. The leaves will come through. It won't make no difference whatsoever. But yeah, we're just going to put the fleece back on now just to protect them. Like I say, middle of May's, I think the safest time to take them off is probably the last week in May. To take the fleece off these, but I'll leave the fleece on as long as I can. The dahlias, there's fleece on the dahlias just to protect them as well. Right, anyway, I'm going to cover these back up, but as you can see we've topped them almost to the top, but not completely to the top. There we go. The fleece is back on, and not before time. I can just felt it start to a couple of spots of rain, and the good thing about this fleece, it's the water will go through it, and it will I don't have to water the potatoes. So next end of this month, once the tops come off, then I will start watering them quite regular. But yeah, we've got them covered with fleece at the moment just to protect them. Right, let's move on, got other jobs to do. I don't know if you can see through the bushes there, but my crazy mate Deborah is digging in the hailstone. That's bound pot she is. She's enjoying herself, so we'll leave her alone. But yeah, you can see this hailstone coming down really hard here now. You can see it on the beds outside. Me and Buttercup are quite safe in this greenhouse. Look at that there, bloody hell. This is made for you. Yeah, so we managed to get the fleece back on them, and they'll be fine. Like I say, we just leave them now. The water will permeate through the fleece and water the potatoes anyway, so I don't even need them to water them. And it's not stopped raining this week really. This is the first dry day. It's Sunday the 9th today. I say it hammered it down all yesterday. It was terrible. We've had to block the road off at the back of the allotments because of it. It's like a quagmire. But it can turn into that if you let it, with all the cars going up and down. So we've shut it down for now until this weather changes. But yeah, I think I've definitely got sniffles, bloody tissue here in my hand, runny nose. I shouldn't have been messing about in the rain yesterday, but hey ho, that's what happens when you're gardening. We've been working mostly in the front greenhouse this week. A friend of mine who's not been well for the last 4 or 5 months, he went on holiday, got deep thrombosis with blood clots in his legs, so it kept him out of off the allotments, and he's very unsteady on his feet at the moment, so he's not been able to get anything done. So I offered him, I said, let me know if you need any tomatoes are out and I'll sort it out. Anyway, he says, yeah, have you got a few? Anyway, I leave it with me. Anyway, yesterday, this is what I was doing in the front greenhouse. Actually, it wasn't yesterday, it was a couple of days ago. Oh guys, I'm just doing my mate some money maker. You try right with a big stumpy pen like that. But yeah, I've got my money makers labels. Now what I'm doing, I've got these pots here, and what I'm doing, I'm just cutting 2 little slits there, drainage. So yeah, just got to do these. Once I've done them, I get some compost. I'm going to do him 10. I think he only wanted 5, but I do know another one of his mates, one of our mates, is doing some for him as well, but I think he's doing a different variety. But yeah, what I'm doing, like I say, putting some drainage holes in them. It's like 100 degrees in this bloody greenhouse today. Right, one more, so we've got 10. Right, so I've got my 10 my 10 pots. These are the money maker. What I need to do is top the pots up. Now I've got compost here, so it's a bit dry, but they've got some in a bag down here which is fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill my pots up with this stuff. Get myself 10 filled up, and then we can crack on. So give me 5 secs guys, we'll be right back. Right, so now then, I'm just going to top these up. There's my dibber. Where are we? I need my little fork, and I seem to have lost my little fork. Whatever. Yep, I've lost it. I buried it somewhere. Oh well. Can't see the bugger. Oh. Dear. Right, we're just going to have to use one of these to pull them out. There we go. So, in goes the money maker. That's all I'm doing. Plant them a bit deeper. Always plant them deeper. That way you get roots forming all the way up the part of the stem that you planted deeper. Yeah, he's been very poorly, Bernard, this last couple of months, and yeah, he's not been able to get down to the allotment, so he's not been able to get his tomatoes started. So, like I say, I've got some tomatoes for him. I've got some cabbages and a few other things. Yeah, we'll pick the good ones out. What I'm going to do is the rest of these, my old fella wants some, so we'll take the rest of them round to him, and he can do what he wants with them. I think there might be about 30 or 40 of them there, but what he does, oh, bloody hell, what he normally does is put them in his garden. Yeah, grabbing them by these are, by the way, a money maker. So yeah, we're just sliding them in, poke them down. These will fly away. A bit reluctant to take him over to his greenhouse without him knowing that I've put them in, so I'm going to have to ring him up once I've done them, give him a watering, and let him know he's got some tomatoes in his greenhouse. They're a bit too small really to be doing anything major with at the moment. These smaller ones, not chucking them away. Stick them in here and give them to my dad. Right, I've got 2 more. They start to get a little bit droopy because obviously I was just transplanting them, but in a couple of hours or so they'll soon perk up. There we go. So keep them there. Money maker. Stick them in here so he knows what they are. A couple of them, put them in a tray. Give him a good watering, send them over there to him. I'm sure he'll be happy with 10 of them. If he needs any more, I've got a ton of Alicante. Again, we've got a load of these, what are these ones? These are Elsie Craig, Roma. But he wanted some money maker, that's what he likes to grow. So there we go, some money maker, 10 of them he's got. So that's what we're doing this morning, just making sure my mate's okay. Make sure he's alright, then we'll get on with... I'm going to be planting some of these guys. Some Big Macs, Jack-o'-lanterns, and Uki Ki. I can't put Ki, I think that's how you pronounce it. But before we're going to give these a watering. In fact, let's water them now, eh? Try not to water the leaves, especially in the middle of the day and when the sun's out, otherwise you get the lensing effects on the leaves, and then the leaves all end up look like they've been burnt, like little blisters all over them. That's what you call lensing. So try not to get water the leaves. That's why I like to water from below. Anyway, right, so that's them. So I'm going to find myself a little tray and whip these over to Bernard's, put them in his greenhouse for him, and I think he'll be happy with some of them. I'll do him some more other different varieties, but hang on. Tray out of here. Bloody trays everywhere there. Might need a bigger tray actually. Yeah, I think I will. We'll see what we... Yeah, I can only get probably 6 in here. Tell you what, 6, where's they? I've just put them scissors. I hate having gaps, so what we're going to do, another 2, so we give him 12. There's me dibber. God. I will water it in a minute. Picking these up by the leaves as well, not by the stem. Right. What are they, huh? Just dropped the bloody label. Right, let's swap these. Right, so that's them. Oh, there they are. Wondered where it had gone. So, I'm going to take them over there and put them in his greenhouse in a bit. And these ones, there's about another 30-40 there. We'll take them down to my dad's and let him play with them. Like I say, I've got another 30 money maker in my other greenhouse, so I've got quite a lot of tomatoes. But these tomatoes are perfect money maker. Yeah, and these are for my mate Bernard. I think George is doing him some, but I think he's doing him Gardener's Delight, and there's another variety he's doing him, so we might throw some of these out. Alicante in. Beautiful Alicante there. All from seed. Right. Be right back, folks. Now he only wanted 6, but I've done him 12, and I said, if you need any Alicante, Elsie Craig, Roma, or you know, Garden's Delight, or what was the other one, Beefsteak, I've got your back covered. He said, oh, I've got 5, so it turns out that George has actually just given him some as well, so he's both his greenhouses are full of tomatoes now. In fact, I haven't got any tomatoes in mine. He's got them actually going in his now. Here's me. I'm going to be putting my halos and my canes in here in the next couple of days, just to see how Buttercup handles it all. At the moment, she's sat in the bloody bed where the halos are going to go. So we need to see how she copes with it all. But I'm sure we'll get us way around, you know, sort it all out eventually. We decided to do a couple of competitions. Well, we was only going to do one competition. It was for the little boys and the little girls, you know, anyone up to, I think it was about 15 years of age, anyone below that, to grow the biggest sunflower. So I thought, well, if they grow the sunflowers and they die, and it's still early doors, if I grow some, I might be able to give the kids a spare one. So, yeah, we was back in the front greenhouse, and I've been sowing some sunflowers. So, let me show you what we've been sowing. Hi guys, well, as you can see, we've got some sunflowers there, a couple of trays, 15 of these little pots. In each of the pot, we're going to put a sunflower. We're doing 15 sunbursts, and we're doing 15 of these giant singles. Now the reason why we're doing so many is because we've got a competition where we've got the kids involved, and like I say, it's who can grow the biggest sunflower. So what I'm doing here is just doing a few extra, so if any of the kids' sunflowers fail, we'll have a backup here for them. So that's the idea. Actually, we're going to be putting them on the plot anyway. But yeah, this competition is for all the kids to take part in, and that's what we're doing. These are the seeds. What I'm going to do is stick 2 in. And the reason why I'm sticking 2 in is, well, we'll snip 1 off, but we're not taking any chances. And like I say, these come 2 a penny. So whichever one comes up first, obviously that's the one what's going to survive. We just cut if 2 come up together, we cut the smaller of the 2 off at the stem, and continue to let the better one grow. So like I said, I'm putting 2 of these seeds per station, so really there's 30. And what I might even do is plant 2 together eventually on my plot, because these are for my plot as well as for the kids. So they're the giant singles. So I'm just going to tap them down, make sure they're down. We'll water them in a minute. I'm going to do these ones now. Same thing, about inch deep, right in the centre. Anything comes up round the sides, it's definitely not a sunflower, and you just pull it out. I just dampened this compost as well, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, I've had Buttercup whining at the door there for the last 5 minutes. She wants to get in on the bloody axe, unfortunately. Let her in here, she'd be like a bull in a china shop. Okay, so now they come in these packs. So that means it looks like we're only going to be putting one seed. Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, they're not very big, them sunbursts, are they? So what I will do is going to put one in each of these. Any spare, we'll put them right. So we have got some spare ones, so what I'll do now is double up. Like I say, what we're doing, we're picking the first one what comes up. That's the one we're going to be keeping. There we go, we've got two in each. Put them back in there. Seal it. Gonna throw these in the community room with the pumpkins for anyone who wants them. So yeah, these are the sunbursts. Right, just gonna make sure they're at the bottom. Now then, water them. This water's been in the greenhouse all day. As I'm watering, this is filling the hole up. All I do now, just tap down like that. Make sure they all come in contact with the soil, which they probably will have with me watering them. Do these ones. Should take about a week to germinate. Yeah, so like I say, these, some of these are for the kids. Theirs die. We'll have a backup to give them, so you know it's not a complete loss. What I do need to get hold of is some little Leo, but yeah, I've got 15 of each of them. So yeah, job's a good one. I'll put just leave it. Oh, I'm going to put no, I'm not even going to cover them over. They don't need covering these. The greenhouse is very warm, but I would normally put a propagator lid on them. They don't need it. They'll come up when they're ready. Right. Anyway, that's the sunflowers, sunbursts, and the single giants. So they can go in the community room along with whatever I've done with the pumpkins. They're around here somewhere.
And them single, large giant singles. I'm going to be putting them in my plot, but we got any spare ones, and like I say, kids they can't get them started. Well, we'll have a sunflower for them all. So yeah, that's what we were doing. Anyway, the big boys and the big girls started some wine. Why can't we have a competition? I said, well, we can have a competition. What sort of competition do you want to have? Anyway, it turns out they all want to have a pumpkin competition. Now, if I would have had me 2 pumpkins that I killed about 3 weeks ago, I would have just tranced them all. But it turns out, yeah, the frost got them. Got a lot of chilies as well, unfortunately. So I've had to start again. So you see me doing them Atlantic Giants last week. I'm not really looked to see if they come up yet, but we're early doors at the moment. I've decided to sow some more pumpkins and some more squashes, so let me show you what I've been sowing.
So here we are, we're doing these Ishikiru squash. We're doing these Big Macs pumpkins, and we're doing these jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I'm just sowing them well, putting them in here now. I'm doing 5 of each. We only need a couple, but yeah, we always like to make sure we got enough. We only need to get 1 or 2 of them to germinate. Right, so what we've got, these ones, yeah, jack-o'-lantern. So let's say I've just done an hole about 3/4 of an inch. Pumpkin seed in each of them. That's them ones. These can now go into the community room for anyone who wants them. Right, we've got these ones. Again, they're the seeds. You don't get so many, but we are putting the big ones in. That's about one. That one's better. Right. So, like I say, doing 5 of each. And what are these ones? These are Big Macs. Now I've already done some squashes, some some pumpkins. I've done some God, what do you call them? Atlantic giants. There we go. Probably averaging about 10 seeds per what have you, per packet. Bloody hell, struggling there. Right, so them ones can get fastened up. Right, all I'm going to do is just push them down. Where's my water? Here we go. This has been in the greenhouse for a few days, so it's the same temperature as the greenhouse, which is great. It's what you want. It's quite warm, this water, as well, as are the seeds. Giving these a good soak. You've got to remember, these are big seeds. And the good thing about this compost is that as I'm doing this, it's filling the hole up for me. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll only use half of these. Need to top these up in a bit. Give some away. All I'm going to do now is just tamp them down like that. Put a cover over them, and they'll be good to go then. Push them in. There we go. So we've got a row of Big Macs, a row of jack-o'-lanterns, and a row of Ukiqe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Got propagator lids there, so I'm just going to dig one out. And then we've cracked it. Right. Just knocked a load of bloody seeds over. Great. Let's grab one of these out of here. Just a propagator lid. I say we only keep the lids on until they start to come up. once we see the whites of their eyes, then we take the cover off. But yeah, 3 varieties there. So we've done these Jack-o'-lantern, Big Macs in Iriki. I can't pronounce it. What is it again? Uki is something. Anyway, all of them are going to go into the community room then. So I just left these pumpkins and sunflowers in the community room. Left them on this little table there. The sink there, running water. I'm just taking one of these magazines to read. I read it, I'll shove it back in. Anyone, you know, you can take one, and you know, anyone's welcome to take them. But once I've read it, I normally put it back for someone else to read. Yeah, like I say, running water. We got the whole 9 yards in here. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands before I go out the door. But yeah, as you can see, there for anyone who wants them. So we're going to be turning the bed right at the back of the allotment, right facing the chickens. We're going to be turning in that into the pumpkin patch. Obviously, we're going to have his elephant garlic still in there when we put them in, but we'll dig them out, the elephant garlic out, and yeah, we'll work around that. But we can put the Atlantic giants into the compost. That's where I'm going to grow them from my compost bin, and see what we get this year. We should do okay. I think the contenders will be, well, Fran's the one who's going to walk it, I think. Come on, last week she dug a 12 foot by 10 foot by 3 foot deep. It's like a swimming pool. I thought she was making a bloody swimming pool. Anyway, she took all that soil, she threw it on a plot. Next minute, Bob, my mate Bob, turns up with some horse manure. It's about 3-year-old, tips it in the hole, fills it all up, so she's got a mound, and that's where she's growing her pumpkins. And she grows some really, really nice pumpkins. So yeah, my money's on her. However, there is another sneaky bugger, and that'd be Aaron at the top of the plot. He had a load dumped as well. But yeah. We wait with bated breath who's going to grow the biggest pumpkin, because there's Emma at the top who grows really big pumpkins, and there's also Tommy over the other side who grows big pumpkins as well. My biggest is about £150, so yeah, we wait with bated breath. When the competition comes to an end, I'll give you the results who's won. So it won't be until late October-ish, whenever Halloween is, the week before Halloween. That's when we'll see who's won. Get the scales and go and measure them all and weigh them and see what. It's like I said, it's just pumpkins. It's you know, who could grow the biggest pumpkin. If you can win it with a marrow, fair dues, they count as well. Anyway, like I said, I've been on the car boots this morning. I've been spending my money. I bought some commemorative coins, and well, I've got a video here. I don't know how clear it's going to be, but I'll give you a quick look at what I've been buying. They're the Olympic 50p's. Now they did 29, and then you got the commemorative, the collector's medallion, which took it to 30 coins. I've got 25 of the 29. The 4 rarest ones I haven't got in the collection. That obviously the guys sold them. However, I have got them 4 coins, so I will put them into that, and then I've got another set. I think I have about 7 or 8 sets of them. But yeah, I'm going to show you these coins now, and there's 2 in particular what you want to look out for. Have a quick look at these coins that I've been buying this morning. 25 of 29. There's a 29 coin set. The ones what are missing are the judo, wrestling, offside rule, and I think it's tennis. All the others are all here. Like I say, I paid 40 quid for a lot of them. I think it was 30, no, I think was it 30 or 40? I think it was 40 quid I paid for a lot of them. So Well, let's have a look at these coins. So if you get any of them in your change, they're worth between £2 and £3 all these. Now there's two here that if you get them in a certain one, like this one here, this is gymnastics. Now they did a Blue Peter version of this. These are all 2011 Olympic coins, but they made this one, it was a 2009, and they made it on a card. If you've got that one, it's anything between £250 and £350. That's if you've got that with the 2009 date on it. And I've got 3 of them, by the way. This one here is the Aquatics. Now the face there, you see where it's all clear. If you've got the one with the lines across the face, then you've got a very rare coin, and it could be worth anything from £700 to £1,000. I've got one of them as well, but they're very, very rare. So if you find any of them two in what I've just described them, then you're into a lot of money. But these are all like £2-3 each. The thing is with these, they're undervalued, and in the next couple of years these prices will climb with these. So I've got about 8 or 9 sets of them. Like I say, these including the collector's medallion, there's 30 of them in a set, and I've got, like I say, about 7 sets of them what I've collected. But yeah, that's what I've been wasting my money on this morning. Hope you like the short video. I hope you can see them as well. It's a bit, I said that I could have put them on a better background really, but hey ho. So I'll leave you with that one there. Like I say, if it's got lines across its face, you're on to a winner. And that one, if you got it, it says 2009 rather than 2011. That one's there, it's a 2011, that one. But if you find the one with 2009, again, you're on to a winner. So yeah, that's the one I think I'll leave you with. That's the one what you really want to find, with the lines across the face.
So you see the Blue Peter there. If you can get that with a 2009 date on it rather than the 2011, you're talking 250 quid, 350 quid, but it's mostly sought after with the card. If you haven't got it in the card, it's not going to be as much. You probably get it for about 200. So you want it with the card. Little blue card it coming. Like I say, the Royal Mint put them out. Post office tried to sell them, they couldn't sell them. They recalled them all, and there was a few what was sold, and them ones are what are worth all the money. There was another one as well, the Aquatics, what you just seen there, but it had lines across the face. Now there's a lot of knockoffs all over eBay, so don't fall for it. Learn your subject, know what you're looking for, because you can get ripped off. Honestly, there's that many fakes out there, it's not worth it. Now I've got one. There's about 1,000 or so of them what made it into circulation. It wasn't very popular, so the Royal Mint changed them to the one where it's got no lines on its face. And that one with the lines on its face is like £700 to £1,000. So you know, you could potentially find that in your change. As you can also find the gymnastics Blue Peter, so watch out for them. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this video up later on today. Like I said, it's the 9th of May today. I don't know if I'll get it up today, it might be tomorrow morning. Like I say, it's a big video files. It's done in 4K. I know YouTube only works in 1080, but then again, I've got to render it all, and that's what takes the time, rendering it and putting it all together. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video when it comes up, and as always, thanks for watching. Buttercups, she's sprawled out in the greenhouse here, Next episode we're going to be putting the halos in there and the canes, and we're going to be cat proofing the greenhouse from Buttercup. So I'll swing the camera around and I'll leave you with a clip of Blue Buttercup. See you in the next one. So like I say, stay safe, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. I'll show you Buttercup. Make the most of it, young lady. Look at the state of her. She's white, guys, and look what she's doing there. She's covered in muck. Unbelievable, isn't she? But she'll shake that off and she'll be... I think she's had like dust baths. I think that's why she stays so clean. But at the moment, she's a dirty pussy. Oi! Meow! Shh! Meow! She's not having it, is she? Alright, sod off then. Wow! Wow! Shh! Shh! Shh!